When we first met, you were modelling for Gant.
Yes.
And then I think there was a period of time where we lost touch. You were really breaking through at that point. But you just weren't really in town. And then I think the next time I saw you, you were on the boat in the pants.
I'm trying to think when was the next time. That was Light Blue, by the way. That wasn't like a personal thing.
No. You were on a boat in pants. That wasn't advert.
So when did we meet after that? That's what I was trying to think.
We just kind of, I don't know, we would just meet at parties and stuff, wouldn't we?
It was, wasn't it?
And then when we realised that we lived so close, that was it. I was your car service. Yeah.
Wait, mind you are my car service.
I am.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so that's
because you don't drink, though.
Yes, it's a very good thing.
I do, so
yes.
it's like a perfect partnership there.
Honestly, my first impression was obviously extremely handsome and very shy. And I didn't understand why you were so shy, because I would have thought you would have given off a different...
That's what everyone thinks, so.
Yeah.
But I'm still shy to this day. People still think, I'm sort of outgoing and I love the attention and everything else, but really I'd love to just run and hide away from crowds and people and everything else. But I think I've learned to adapt to that and love that in many, many ways. But first impressions. Well, Tony said that there's this really hot girl you have to meet. I always remember that. So
actually dying.
All our meetings are all around food.
Yeah, we eat a lot.
We do eat a lot.
But I think more than the fact that we obviously love food a lot, and you're like my adopted Italian family member, because everyone thinks you're Italian and you're not, and you obviously have this love of Italian food, so we obviously go and eat a lot. But I think it's a good opportunity for us to actually talk, because you travel so much. You travel way more than I do, and whenever I message you, you're in like Philippines or LA or some other fabulous place.
We were catching up.
But we catch up.
That, so you're never around that much anymore. New York and...
I stick to like 3 places, and you're like everywhere else. But I think, that's probably, so we don't do the cinema thing as much as maybe we should, because we just want to talk, don't we?
That's true, we do talk. But I don't think we talk about business that much.
No.
That's completely other.
I'm loving your house renovation. I think that's
I think I was going to say the thing we have in common is design. I know you'll be excited about me taking you down to the rubble that is my house at the moment, and you can actually see... I
literally gasp with excitement.
Yeah, probably more than me.
Yeah.
More, everyone else walks in and goes, oh my goodness, what have you done? And you walk in there going, it's going to be amazing, I can see. And
I walk in there saying, that's my room.
Yes. Mine.
Mine. And mine.
Yeah.
So when did you know that you wanted to get into fashion? Was it always something that you were interested in, or did you fall into it, or...
I didn't know I wanted to get into fashion. I just kind of fell into fashion, I think, more than anything.
Was that the whole This Morning thing, like when you go and your friends called up and went into a competition? Is that the sort of...
Yeah, I mean that's how it started. We won the competition from there, and I just finished university, and then I thought you come out of university could be a bit of an adventure for a couple of years, and then within those couple of years... Yeah,
do some travelling and stuff.
Yeah, and then I always say those first few years, I sort of observed the industry and sort of thought, there could be something to this, and went from there. But you purposely planned to go to...
Yeah, I mean, I was always creative from a very young age up until my late teens. I actually thought I was going to be a dancer. That was my thing. And my mother used to make all my costumes and whatnot, so I was always with her, like sewing away and making stuff, and it always intrigued me. And I think...
But that had to finish last year, though.
That finished, yeah. No, I didn't continue the dancing. No, well, it was one of those things like, do I continue with my studies or do I continue with that? And it was obviously considered a bit more serious. So, but my main thing with the whole footwear, and why I really loved it, was primarily actually my brother was so into, he was obsessed. All the Italian brands, Valentino, Armani, Moschino, everything. He just always looked impeccable and just got me really interested in it. And I was lucky enough, when I was around 15, he bought me the most amazing pair of Sergio Rossi shoes, like blue crocodile, pointed stilettos with a really thin ankle strap that I still have. I wore them to death, and it was just the way that when I got them, how I would look at them and just like, oh, but maybe I could have added this, or I could have added, and it kind of just started from there. And then I just got really interested in all the Italian brands. It was mainly all the Italian brands.
Yeah. But that's a bit like me. I will still remember my first sort of good suit, even though I was always sort of very utilitarian with what I wore, and then at school and university was always kind of sports based. So I was really just sort of not tracksuits, whatever, but it was like I was going to training fields at home, so I never had the use for fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think guys really do. I think guys now do, but not back. Back in the day, back when I was a bit younger, I don't think guys really thought about it that much.
What was your suit like? Was it just like a plain?
It was a grey. I've probably got it somewhere. It was just a grey pinstripe suit. I remember getting it tailored and thinking, Gandy looks good in this. The funny thing is like I'm very choosy about who I work with. So when people come, they come with projects and ideas all the time, and I'm very much like, well, we can talk about that. But when I remember you saying, well, coming up with an idea, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Not without even sort of knowing the idea, knowing that whatever you're going to do, whatever you're going to produce, is going to be sort of very, very high end, very funny, very. And then when we had the idea from Schwimmer, that was it. And to work with David, I mean, we worked with David and Zoe.
I think we both loved that, didn't we? I mean, that was such a huge. It was. I mean, for me, it was definitely one of my highlights this year, if not of the whole time that I've been working with the brand. You know, I think it was an incredible day. The one thing that made me feel quite bad was making you get to set at 5 a.m. because I thought,
I had to leave by 2, didn't I? I felt quite bad about that. I was like, little diva actor. I've got to leave by 2 people. I've got to get a flight.
No. I remember seeing all the takes, and I actually cried. I did, and I remember.
That bad?
No, it wasn't. No, because it was just so much better than I'd ever imagined. Like, and you just looked incredible, and everyone said, "Why isn't he Hollywood? Why isn't he?" You know.
Well, I was in a suit and drinking. Like whiskey in a bar.
Yeah, perfect.
Not too hard for me.
Surrounded by beautiful women. Yeah,
that's where it goes back to not reality.
Yeah,
just on my own in the bar.
I hope I give you relationship advice when you need it.
You're doing really well.
Yeah, thanks.
33 and still single. I don't think you give advice. I think you listen, and I yabble.
Because guys don't really want to be told. They just want to. Yeah.
No one wants to be told. I think really what to do. So I think we're both good at sort of listening and having. We always laugh. That's the thing between us. That's another good thing.
Yeah.
And I think within I love that sort of working relationship between us, because we don't take anything too seriously. And we've had like the odd scrap over BBM at 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever.
Yeah. And we just get on with
it. That's exactly it. Which way we've bit of an argument, and then forgotten 2 minutes later because we're cracking jokes.
Yeah, of course.
That's great. So when we do the second video,
I'm so excited. I think the secret between men and women having just a friendship is like when you've known someone for so long, and you kind of, I don't know, you know everything about them and their highs and lows, and I don't know, you just it's a really difficult question to kind of even, because we're in it, so we know it without saying it. I don't know really how to express.
No. I've always had women friends. I know a lot of guys that don't. They can't make that well. But I've always gone on well with women, friendships, and probably almost find it easier talking sort of women having friends, women as friends sometimes more than guys.
Do you think that's because maybe you work in fashion, or no? Just since always?
No, I think it's always been like that since I was at sort of maybe school and everything else, and there's always a lot of competition and alpha male thing going on between the guys, and I still think that continues in many ways. But no, how does it work? I don't know. It just does work well. If it didn't work, then we wouldn't be friends.
Absolutely. I think that's the best answer.